Hey guys, John Jones here, Tuesday Morning Coffee. Changing my approach a little bit today. Normally I try not to make this about me. I try to be a little humble. I know a lot of my friends are probably laughing. I try to be more informational. Today I'm going to talk about my team for a little bit. We just celebrated our 6th year on our own with John Jones Real Estate, and I'm in my 22nd year in the business, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about that. Over the last 22 years, my team and I have helped over 3,500 people buy or sell real estate. That is a lot of transactions, guys. This year we're on pace to do well over 300. We're averaging a transaction about every 26 hours. I'm very proud of that. I know that in a lot of areas of our life, we select professionals based on experience. We select our accountants based on experience. We select attorneys based on experience. We select doctors, especially if it's life-threatening, based on experience. I still get bumfuzzled to see people select agents based on maybe friendships or acquaintances or whatever. When you're talking about the biggest investment most of us will ever have, why not pick your agent based on somebody who has the knowledge from all the experience to give you the best transaction possible? You know, our business, I've seen so many changes through the years. In 22 years, I can remember back when I started in the business, and probably the first 5 years I was in the business, the internet wasn't even in play. We carried around these big catalogs, like Sears and Roebuck's catalogs, full of homes, and there was always a 2-week delay on when those books were printed. So I could put your home on the market today, and it may be 2 weeks before you get a showing because it didn't hit the book just right. I can remember when print advertising was the number one thing we did. I would have a full page every Sunday in the paper. I'd have 7 or 8 pages in all the buy home books you pick up in the grocery stores because people couldn't go to the internet at that time to find out about houses. So you would put these homes in a magazine and you would leave out price or location so people had a reason to call in, and that's where a lot of our lead generation came from. You know, those days are gone. I mean, nowadays with technology, this business has drastically changed. But the one thing that hasn't changed, it has not changed, and I don't think will ever change, is people need help if they don't do this every day. People need knowledge. People need understanding. And sometimes they think they have it figured out, just like sometimes when I go see my doctor, I think I have myself diagnosed, and then he has to sit me down and say, "That sounds great, John, but let me tell you what the problem is." That's what you're choosing us for, and that's what I think separates John Jones Real Estate and my team from the pack. I think that we have more knowledge. I think we have more experience and more help as far as people on top of each aspect of the transaction than any other real estate company or team you could go with in this county. So just in the last 2 weeks, I've dealt with 2 frustrated sellers who were listed with somebody else because of a friendship or some kind of, buddy-buddy thing. And both houses have been on the market over 6 months, and both houses were, quite honestly, drastically overpriced. And when I asked both of them, how did you come with the price you came with? Both of them, and I know there's 2 sides to every story, kind of blamed it on the agent. Neither price had ever been dropped in 6 months. And I've got to go in there, now, and try to rectify this situation. And we're going to get the pricing right, and we're probably going to get these homes allow them to have some success. But the problem is they've been out there at a crazy price for a long time. And sometimes that can absolutely kill a listing. It becomes stagnant. People just assume something's wrong with it, even when you do arrive at the new price. So I see these people losing money because of bad information, because an agent just didn't have the boldness to say, "Hey, here's what they're selling for, as you can see in black and white. Here's probably what yours is going to sell for. If we do a few things to it, you need to get this painted, you need to clean these carpets, you need to change out that carpet, and whatnot." But so many agents are scared to tell people that because they're scared of the rejection or whatever it is. I tell people all the time at listing appointments, I would rather you be disappointed with me today than 6 months from now or 3 months from now. I would rather the news I give you today disappoint you opposed to the market disappointing you because I gave you bad information or I just went along with whatever you suggested and I didn't stand up and be a professional, because that's really what you've hired me to do. And so I think if you have a real estate need and you live here in Middle Tennessee, there's no one else that will be able to help you and give you the knowledge and the professionalism that you deserve better than John Jones Real Estate and my team. So thank you for tuning in.